Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at 7 SUVs dealers can't get rid of. Number 7. Nissan Murano. The Nissan Murano has become a bit of a conundrum for dealers, and not in a good way. Despite its sleek design and comfortable interior, many dealerships find themselves with a surplus of these mid-size SUVs that just won't budge. Consumer Reports has given the Murano mixed reviews, noting that while it boasts a solid V6 engine with 260 horsepower, it lacks the pizzazz and cutting-edge technology that consumers now expect. The vehicle's handling is commendable, yet it seems to be overshadowed by newer models that offer better performance and more advanced features. In fact, some reviewers have pointed out that the Murano feels a bit outdated compared to its rivals. Moreover, with an oversaturated dealership network, Nissan has more dealerships than competitors like Honda but sells fewer cars. Dealers are left with inventory that simply doesn't move. This scenario is compounded by the fact that many consumers are trading in their Muranos for something fresher, leading to an influx of used models flooding the market. It's a classic case of too many choices, leading to decision paralysis, leaving dealers scratching their heads as they try to figure out how to sell this once popular SUV. Number 6. Dodge Hornet. The Dodge Hornet is struggling to find a home, and it's not just because of its name, which sounds like a leftover from a 1970s action flick. Reviews are pouring in, and they reveal a mixed bag of love and loathing. While some drivers rave about its sporty design and decent fuel efficiency, averaging around 28 miles per gallon, others are left scratching their heads over reliability issues that make them feel like they're living in a sitcom where the punchline is always a trip to the mechanic. Consumer Reports has noted that the Hornet's performance scores are all over the map. Some drivers rate performance as low as 1 out of 5, citing electronic gremlins that would make any tech-savvy Ghostbuster cringe. Others, however, give it a solid 5 for fun driving experiences. The interior gets high marks for comfort and aesthetics, but the reliability score often hovers around 2, which is about as reassuring as a flat tire on a road trip. Dealers are left with inventory that feels more like an unwanted gift than a hot commodity. With prices starting at $43,000, many potential buyers are opting for safer bets like the Honda CR-V or Toyota RAV4, vehicles that may not be as exciting but won't leave you stranded with dashboard lights resembling a Christmas tree. Number 5. Lincoln Navigator. The Lincoln Navigator, a luxury SUV that aims to impress, is currently struggling to find its way out of dealership lots. With over 33,000 vehicles in stock at Lincoln dealerships, including a staggering surplus of 2023 models, it seems that even the Navigator can't escape the clutches of inventory woes. Dealers are practically throwing incentives at customers, averaging around $4,600 per vehicle to clear out these unsold models. It's a classic case of too much of a good thing, where the very luxury that draws buyers in is now causing them to hesitate. Consumer Reports gives the Navigator mixed reviews, highlighting its luxurious interior and spaciousness, but also pointing out its fuel economy of just 18 miles per gallon combined. This is a tough sell when buyers are increasingly conscious about efficiency. The vehicle's hefty price tag doesn't help either. For many, it feels like they're paying for a yacht rather than an SUV. In a world where luxury brands are often judged by their resale value and brand image, Lincoln is caught in a perfect storm, trying to balance inventory levels while maintaining its upscale reputation. As one dealer aptly put it, they're navigating through this challenging landscape one day at a time, hopefully steering toward calmer waters soon. Number 4. GMC Yukon. The GMC Yukon is a big player in the SUV game, but dealers are finding it hard to move these behemoths off their lots. The reason? It's not just about the size, it's about the fuel economy. With a highway rating of 17 miles per gallon, the Yukon isn't exactly winning any eco-friendly awards, especially when compared to rivals that sip fuel like it's fine wine. Reviews from Consumer Reports show that while the Yukon boasts a spacious interior and a luxurious feel, its hefty appetite for gas leaves potential buyers scratching their heads. Moreover, the Yukon is often seen as a sibling to the Chevy Tahoe, sharing much of its DNA but lacking some of the flair that makes other brands pop. Reviewers have noted that while it's certainly capable, towing up to 8,000 pounds with its powerful Ecotec V8 engine, it's also perceived as a bit too suburban mom for some buyers looking for something sportier or more rugged. Then there's the price tag. With a starting price hovering around $56,000, many consumers are eyeing more budget-friendly options that offer similar features without the hefty commitment. In a world where gas prices fluctuate and eco-consciousness reigns supreme, the Yukon may just be too much SUV for some folks to handle. Number 3. Jeep Grand Cherokee. The Jeep Grand Cherokee has become a bit of a puzzle for dealers, who find themselves stuck with a model that seems to have lost its charm. Despite its rugged reputation and off-road capabilities, the Grand Cherokee is grappling with some serious consumer discontent. With a fuel economy of around 19 miles per gallon in the city and 26 on the highway, it's not winning any green awards either. Reviews from Consumer Reports reveal a mixed bag. While some praise its comfort and technology, others lament reliability issues and confusing controls. Owners report problems ranging from electrical glitches to subpar interior materials that look better in photos than in person. One owner humorously described it as a Windows machine with a virus on wheels, highlighting the frustrating tech issues that plague newer models. Moreover, the reliability score isn't doing any favors, landing Jeep among the least reliable brands according to Consumer Reports. With many consumers vowing never to return after experiencing breakdowns and recalls, dealers are left scratching their heads, wondering why they can't seem to move these SUVs off their lots. It seems the Grand Cherokee is stuck in a bit of a rut, and for dealers, that's no laughing matter. Number 2. Mini Countryman. The Mini Countryman has become something of a dealership's unwanted guest, lingering longer than expected. Despite its quirky charm and the promise of fun driving, it seems to be struggling to find new homes. Consumer Reports gives it a mixed bag of reviews, noting that while it scores well for style and handling, it falls short in reliability and fuel efficiency. The Countryman manages only about 24 miles per gallon in the city and 32 on the highway, which isn't exactly setting the world on fire in the compact SUV segment. Dealers are dealing with a bit of a conundrum here. The Countryman has been plagued by recalls and quality issues, including reports of exterior panel problems and engine noises that could make anyone question their investment. In fact, some owners have described their experiences as akin to waiting for a package that keeps getting delayed, frustrating and filled with uncertainty. Moreover, the Countryman's price tag can also be a sticking point. At over $40,000 for some models, buyers expect perfection, something that hasn't always been delivered. So while the Mini Countryman may be cute and quirky, it's stuck in limbo, leaving dealers scratching their heads and hoping for a miracle sale. Number 1. Buick Encore GX. The Buick Encore GX has become the automotive equivalent of that guest who overstays their welcome. Despite its stylish looks and a commendable fuel economy of up to 38 miles per gallon, dealers find themselves scratching their heads as to why this compact SUV isn't flying off the lots. Consumer Reports gave it a solid overall score of 65 out of 100, which is respectable in the crowded subcompact crossover market, but it seems that's not enough to entice buyers. While the Encore GX boasts a comfortable ride and a plethora of tech features, it also brings along some quirks that can be hard to ignore. Reviewers have noted that the engine can sound like two gerbils wrestling under the hood, and highway noise can be a bit much, definitely not the serene ride one might expect from a Buick. The comfort rating hovers around 7.5 out of 10, which is decent but leaves room for improvement, especially when compared to competitors like the Honda CR-V. Moreover, despite its luxury aspirations, some owners feel it lacks the expected Buick quality, with complaints about loose handling and a somewhat cheap feel. The combination of these factors, along with a price tag that starts at around $26,000, has left dealers with more Encore GXs than they know what to do with. In short, while it may look good on paper, the Encore GX struggles to make a lasting impression on consumers. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. If you found it helpful, then make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.